morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. I am popping on here to preach to myself. Number one, I want you guys to know that all of these videos that I keep doing over and over is because I need to say it to myself and say it out loud and hold myself accountable, because I am never going to ask my team or anyone else to do something that I'm not willing to do myself, because that's what leaders do. You have to lead from the front and lead by example. So I'm coming on here to talk to you about launch parties and or relaunching your business, because that's what I'm about to do. Mason, please, Lord, stop. He's back there fighting his video game, like commentating it. Okay, so launching your business. Guys, launching your business is the number one thing that you need to do when you join Scentsy. If you do not launch your business, people are not going to think you are serious. I mean it. Launching your business is the most important thing that you need to do. In my opinion, a home launch party is what you should do, if at all possible, because people really need to experience Scentsy, and they cannot experience it through Facebook or through just going to your website. Yes, there will be people that already know about Scentsy, but you would be amazed. I was in Raleigh this weekend for a world tour, and I took Ubers everywhere I went, and all of the Uber drivers and the people that checked me in at the hotel would ask me like what I'm in town for, and I would tell them I'm a Scentsy consultant. They're like, "What Scentsy?" Can y'all believe that? Literally right here in Raleigh, y'all. I met literally, I'm not even exaggerating, 8 or 9 different people did not know what Scentsy was. So don't you dang think I gave them a product list and a business card? Heck yeah. And I talked it up and told them to reach out to me and blah, blah, blah. Most of the Uber drivers were dudes, or I would have gotten their number, but my husband would have cut me, so I didn't. But yeah, people don't know. So launch your business. That is the number one most important thing. And you guys are saying, and some of you that are brand new may be saying, well, how do I launch my business? It's not hard, and you don't need to make it hard. You need to make it simple so that people see that they can do it too. Mason, please. Launching your business is as simple as just using the things that are in your starter kit to let people know that you're now the Scentsy lady. You can do it very informal and have like an open house where you do like 2 hours in the morning on a Saturday, 2 hours in the evening on a Saturday, or whatever, just like where people can come in and be free floating. Or you can do something a little bit more formal and have like a set 2 hours that people can come and do a whole presentation and things like that. It's whatever appeases to you and what you think your people would like. So if at all possible, have a home launch party. Now, before you even get your kit, you definitely need to be announcing on Facebook and to all of your friends and family that you're now a Scentsy consultant. I'm actually, once I get done doing this live, going to ask some directors and myself, and I want to get some scripts down like in our group for you. And when I say scripts, I don't mean you just copy and paste it. I mean there's some ideas that you can get started from and then kind of tweak it to make it your own, because you want to sound like you. So you need to let everybody know. So before you even have your launch party though, if you're a brand new consultant, or even if you're going to relaunch your business like I am, you need to read your consultant hand guide. I bet a lot of you on here are very guilty of not reading it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't read it when I first joined. But since then, I go back and skim through it every single catalog season, because every single catalog season they update it. So if you are a seasoned consultant and you have been here for a while, you can go on the workstation under business references and there will be a new consultant hand guide for 2019. Go through that and kind of skim through, because they do make changes in there. They do make changes to policies. They do add different stuff in there, and you need to know all those things. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to help your team know those things. And if you are a brand new consultant, you need to read your consultant hand guide. Cincy tells you to do that. I tell you to do that in your welcome email. And it's just really important because a lot of times, a lot of the questions that new consultants have are answered in that consultant hand guide. So read that even if you're relaunching your business. The next thing you need to do for launching or relaunching your business is make your list of 100. And I know that when you're a brand new consultant and you see the number 100, you're like, oh my God, I don't know 100 people. Most of the time you do. You just have to think a little bit more outside of the box. They don't have to be your exact friend. So there's an acronym called FRANKS. Friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and now I don't remember what the S is. I want to say siblings, and maybe siblings friends. I don't know. I'll post what the FRANKS acronym is, but friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and I cannot remember what the S is. So if someone knows what the S in the FRANKS thing is, please post it, because I'll post about it later anyway. So if you're having a hard time coming up with your list of 100, you can look up FRANKS. Or if you're having a hard time coming up with a list of 100, if you even just like Google how to find people I know or whatever, it'll give you even like categories that you can make a list. So it doesn't have to be people that you're like super, super close to. It can even be your mom's friend. A lot of my mom's friends always support me. My dad's friends always support me. So when you reach out to them, you're going to obviously talk to them a little bit different than you are your best friend, but they can still be on your list of 100. So I know that I need to remake my list of 100 because my list of 100 is constantly changing. So making your list of 100, thinking outside of the box. So another thing for your launch party is you need to over-invite. Now, yes, I just said over-invite. That does not mean go on your Facebook and invite all 700 of your friends. That is not what I mean. That is not how you're going to be successful, and that is how people don't come. And I'm just going to be real with you, because if you go on your Facebook and just invite everybody, people aren't going to see it, because I get all kinds of Facebook invites and it shows up once in my notifications and then goes away. And because I'm a part of so many groups, if I don't respond to that, then it goes away and I never see it again. So thank you, Bailey. I see that you're posting some of the things for thinking of people. So thank you. So you want to over invite. However, that does not mean mass invite for Facebook. So yes, you absolutely can create a Facebook event. I'm going to create a Facebook event for my relaunch customer appreciation new catalog party. However, I'm not going to send a mass invite. And along with inviting those people, I'm going to send them a personal message, not a mass message to all the people that I invite, something that is catered to them. And when I send them that personal message, I'm also going to have a little graphic to go with it, and I'm going to create it on Over or Canva so that I have something to send them, so it doesn't just seem like I'm mass inviting trying to get money. So I'm going to make it personal to them. Because when you over invite, guys, say you invite 40 people, chances are only about 10 to 15 are going to come. So you want to over invite so that you're not disappointed if you invite 20 people and only 4 people come, because let's be honest, people get busy, people get scared to come to parties like that. I don't know if you're like me, but I know that I've been invited to home parties before, and if I really didn't know anybody or I didn't know the host that well, I would say that I'm going to go and then not go. And I know that's awful, especially now that I'm in direct sales. I know how bad that is, but I would do it because I had social anxiety and I was scared. So one way to overcome that is privately, do not go and tell your people that I said you can offer a free gift for coming, because that's not what I said. You can privately tell them if they bring a friend with them that they may get a prize, or they can get an extra entry into a drawing. So what I'm going to do is a drawing for every single person that walks in the door. All the people that walk in the door are going to get a drawing slip, and I'm just going to put it in a big little basket. It doesn't have to be anything funky, and I'm going to raffle off a free warmer that I got, or a warmer that I got. So it's a little nightlight warmer that I bought from the flash sale that I spent $7 on. I am going to raffle that off. Now, they are going to get additional drawing slips by bringing a guest, by buying something, by booking a party, by doing all that stuff. They're going to earn more drawings. And what I'm going to tell them is that their guest automatically gets a gift when they walk in the door. Now, that gift is not going to be something crazy. I'm probably just going to make some little sample packs from what I got at World Tour. So that Make Waves bar, I'm probably going to do crinkle cutter samples of that with a little sticker on the front. I have some leftover like body samples that I got from the family store, and then I'll probably do some washer whip samples, and I'm going to put it in a little clear bag and put a thank you sticker on the front. So anybody that's not my current customer or somebody that brings a guest, they're going to get those. Because you want to show their appreciation, and they're going to feel so special for coming to your event. And if you're brand new, sorry, I feel like I'm going back and forth. I should have done 2 separate videos. If you're brand new, do not feel like you have to give them a ton of stuff. If you're brand new, literally make samples with whatever came in your kit. Whatever came in your kit. You do not need to spend a bunch of money. Your gift for them coming to the party doesn't even have to be a actual hands-on thing. It can be like a $5 wax cash for their first purchase over $30 pre-tax, meaning they have to buy more than a 6-pack of wax, and then you just take $5 off their total, because that's something that you can do that's going to help you gain business, but that also isn't costing you money or making you buy product right away. If you can't do the $5, don't do it. Don't feel like you have to do that. It can be, I don't know, come up with some ideas on here. If you have some ideas of what your free gift could be for somebody bringing a guest, go for it. You could even tell them that if they bring a guest and they book a party, they get an additional half off when they close their qualifying party. That's not even costing you any money. They're going to get an extra half off. You're going to give them your perpetual party reward. So we can go over gifts and stuff like that later. However, that has to be private messaged, okay? Over invite, make it personal. Make it simple. So you don't want to have this huge, big, elaborate setup, because when you are having your launch party, you are attracting new consultants, you are attracting hosts, you are attracting all the things. So you don't want to seem like you're so stressed out because the setup is so stressful, because then no one's going to want to do that. So when I do mine, I'm literally going to have a basket with my discontinued testers and a sign that says 10% off with the discontinued stuff. And I'm also going to have the new catalog and those testers, and I'm going to have my stock out. I'm literally not going to set any like big display up. It's literally going to be testers, catalogs, order forms, and then like I'll have a table for the stuff that I have in stock. And then if they want to see real life warmers and diffusers, I'm obviously going to have my house clean. And I'm just going to walk them around my house and show them how I use those different things. That's the best part of Scentsy. Okay, so over invite. Now, a goal that you should have when you're launching and or relaunching your business is gaining new consultants, gaining new party hosts, and gaining new customers. So
What about these ones?
When you are having these parties, the biggest thing that you need to focus on is building relationships. If you don't know the answer to something, it's okay. It's okay. Your customers are going to understand that you just started and you need to find the answer. And it's okay to learn with them, okay? Don't feel like you're going to be looked at crazy if you don't know. Your people are going to support you. Now, am I saying just throw a launch party and you haven't even looked at the catalog? No. But if you are asked something and you don't know, it's okay. Post on our team page. We'll answer your question, or we'll tell you where to find it, and we'll help you. Now, this is a rule that I learned at Leadership in New York a few years ago. It's called the 10-7-2-1 rule. Okay? 10-7-2-1. So if you can get 10 people to your party, if you can get 10 people, now you have to over-invite to get those 10 people. If you can get 10 people to your party, chances are, or statistics show, that about 7 of them will buy, about 2 of them will be interested in booking a party, and 1 of them may be interested in joining. Now, does that mean that that one person is going to join right away? Not necessarily, but you may have put the plug in their ear, or they may have seen how much fun you had, or whatever, and that's 1 new contact. So will all 10 of them buy? Maybe, but chances are about 7 buy, and 2 are ready to book a party. So that's the biggest thing with your launch party, is you want to build relationships and try and book more parties off of that. Because if you haven't had a home party, it's really hard to ask your customers to have one, because they don't see you doing it, and they feel like it's hard, and they just feel like they can't do it. So I can't ask my customers to do that unless I do it myself. And I am going to get mine on the books today. Last chance, first glance, customer appreciation, all the things today. So now the one thing I want to say about relaunching your business, I feel like this is really important, because I know that last year I had 0, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had 0 home parties at my house because I was pregnant, I was depressed, I made all the excuses, and I just didn't do it. And that's all it comes down to. I just didn't do it. And I know this year I need to change that. So I'm going to have them. So if you are in a bad place in your business, or you are in a place that you feel like you need to stop, that you need to do something different, it's okay. It's okay. We all go through dips in our business. We all go through slumps where we wish we were doing better. We all go through periods where we feel like our business is failing. We all go through that. But the difference between me and someone who quits is that I found success because I pushed through the dip and I didn't quit. So you can't quit when you're feeling down. You've got to keep going. And the difference is that I recognize that that's where I was, and that it wasn't okay to stay there. So that's why I'm going to relaunch my business. And guys, you can be honest with your customers and say, hey, last year I just feel like I really failed you at customer service. I really failed you at getting those testers in your noses. I failed you at having things available. And I want to start this year off with a customer appreciation event and really relaunch my business. I would love for you to help me do that, and I would be blessed if you would let me show you how much I appreciate you. So it's okay if you haven't followed up with those people and you feel like you're going to start your Maven follow-up and really do it consistently. Tell them that. I'm so sorry. I feel like I did not follow up with you the way that I should, but I'm making a change in my business, and I am going to start being a better consultant, or whatever. You can be honest. It's okay. So if you have never had a home launch party, or you never launched your business when you started, my challenge to you is to do that. And if you feel like your business is in a really bad place and you need to relaunch your business, do that. If you've never had a home party, do it. And it's a great time to do it when it's the brand new catalog. You can do it at the very end of this month or at the very beginning of the new catalog, and you want to book parties and get those scents in people's noses, because if you're not doing that, it's going to be really hard to be successful. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Make your list of 100, announce on Facebook, don't mass invite, but over invite. Get at least 10 people to your party. If you don't know how to have a home party, or you want more training on how to get bookings at parties or whatever, YouTube it. There's so many trainings out there, but I'm going to relaunch my business, and I want to hear below if you guys are going to have a home party, because you can't ask your customers to do something that you're not doing, the same way that I can't ask you guys to do something that I'm not going to do. So I will share my flyer once I make that and get my life together. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Love y'all.